teams. It's going to be the Chicago Cubs facing the Milwaukee Brewers. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball.
Sunday afternoon, great game ahead. 2K Sports with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. I'm Gary Thorne. Hi, everybody. In this ball game, the National League Central Milwaukee Brewers take on the Chicago Cubs. And out there in this crowd, some 42,000. And here's a look at the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. And what is it about this Cubs lineup today that he's thinking about, Steve?
Well, pretty even matchup right here. A lineup that does struggle, but a pitcher that struggles at times as well. And the fact that he's a left-hander on the mound may give him a little bit of an advantage with the movement on his pitches. But I think he's going to need run support to have success to win a ball game.
Now let's take a look at that lineup for the Cubs.
This is not one of the better offenses in the game. So for them to win, they tend to need low-scoring affairs to prevail.
Leadoff man in the box. He's the leadoff man, and we're ready to get things underway.
Number 7.
And a swing and a miss on Wong's pitch. 0-1.
Well, now that he's in the hole and behind, I suspect we're going to see a heater coming in there.
Curveball taken for a strike, and the count's 0-2.
I don't think he's going to waste any time right now. He's just going to go right at him with that 0-2 pitch.
Fouled away. Here's the delivery. Slider, that's taken. Strike 3, one away.
Chicago Cubs.
Well, 2 strikes, that's exactly where the pitcher wants to put the ball. But as a hitter, you have to try to fight it off and make contact.
Now's a good time for a quick look at the Brewers and how they will be positioned on the diamond.
Now, this defense ranked in the bottom 5 in the National League, and it's a real problem for this club because once you make these kinds of mistakes, you can never make them up, and it puts so much pressure on the pitching staff. They feel like they need to miss bats. When pitchers don't pitch to contact, that's a problem.
Called strike. Long's got him. 0-1.
We talk about a shift in the balance of power in this division. How about the Cubs had not lost a series to the Brewers since 2005? Completely turned around in 2011 with Milwaukee taking 10 of the 16 games.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
I'll tell you, that kind of breaking ball in the low 80s is awfully tough to hit.
Well, this one was running down and away, but even if he didn't swing it, it might have still caught the corner.
Yeah, John, that pitch was pretty perfectly placed.
Nothing you can do about it.
Now we've got Rizzo here. Steve, it doesn't seem to matter about the money in this case with the Cubs and Brewers. $40 million more spent by the Cubs. They lose the series.
Well, you know, that's becoming less of an issue right now. We see some smaller market, middle market teams spending money wisely and competing. We see it in Tampa. We've seen it in St. Louis and Texas as well.
Lays off that fastball, and it's 0-2.
The hitter now needs to protect the plate. Think about going right back up the middle.
Line drive fouled off towards first. And he fouls another one off.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just fouled it off. Great piece of hitting.
At the belt, Wong kicks, throws. Oh, man, there's the big bender. Struck him outside, retired. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. So the first chance for the Brewers. They're coming right up.
Now batting for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Starting pitcher for the Cubs. Here he is. Steve, as he gets going against Milwaukee, what do you think is focusing?
As the manager sends the righty out to the mound against this lineup, he has to realize it's not a great matchup for him. The pitcher's going to have to
swing and a rocket towards short. And Gomez is retired. Here's a chance to show you that lineup for the Brewers. In our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, the numbers Ryan Braun puts up year in and year out tells you that he's probably in his mid-30s. Instead, he's still in the prime of his career. This guy can do a lot of things. He can hit the ball at the ballpark. He hits for an high average. He can also steal bases with 33 stolen bases in 2011. The complete package offensively.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate.
When you look back to last year, the Brewers dominated the NL Central. That's what you have to do. It's a double victory. You beat the closest opponent, and you add a win in the standings.
That one goes foul. And the Brewers in that Central Division last year, Steve was talking about, that record was 31-12, John. That's exceptional.
And at one point in July and August, they played 6 straight series against NL Central opponents, won every one of them, and swept 4 of them.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field, and it's going to be Ruggiano as he retreats back for it and gets the out. Let's take a quick look as the Cubs on the field will line up like this.
All right, take a look at this club defensively. The thing to remember is they're ranked in the bottom 5 for the total number of errors committed. That's a lot of mistakes and a lot of extra base runners and bases that they've given up.
At the belt, Wong kicks, throws, swings and misses. The good change right there, 0-1.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. 3 up, 3 down this half inning. Still scoreless in Milwaukee.
For the Chicago Cubs,
It's going to be Ruggiano.
number 20, Justin Ruggiano.
Hot shot towards the hole. Number 9. In time for the
For
out.
the Chicago Cubs,
They get the out at first base by that much.
You know, it's such a close play. Umpires look and listen to see if they can hear the ball hit the mitt before the foot hits the base.
And it'll be Valbuena standing in to hit.
Well, the Cubs did not fare very well on the road last year. 32-49 record, right there at the bottom of the National League, tied with the Houston Astros.
That swung on and flied to right. That's 2 gone. That road record for the Cubs, what stands out, their pitching ERA, nearly 5 when they were on the road, John.
Man, you're just not giving yourself a chance when you give up that many runs. I mean, you can't expect your offense to put up 6 and 7 runs every single night.
Take a look at Valbuena now as he gets to the batter's box. First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Boy, he just couldn't wait for that changeup to get in the strike zone. You can't try to chase it. You have to let it come to you.
He's at 0-2. He watched that fastball that was in there.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the Major League. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
To left center. That'll do it as they put that one away. Quick half inning there. It's over. 5 pitches. The shutout continues in Milwaukee.
for the Milwaukee Brewers.
Very nice here in Milwaukee today. That roof open at Miller Park, letting the beauty of the day in. And it's Aramis Ramirez in the box now. A swing line to left center. And that one's down. That's the team's first hit. So Gerardo Parra will come up now.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
And a swing and a miss on Wong's pitch, 0-1.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
Towards center field. One away. And he'll have to hold at first.
Coming to bat for the Milwaukee Brewers, second baseman, number 2.
And their number 6 hitter. Ramirez takes his lead at first. At the belt, Wong kicks, throws. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. 0-1. 0-1 pitch is a change. Swung on and missed. 0-2. That one swung on its line. Makes its way through for a single. Tremendous situation now for Milwaukee.
Statistics say that the 0-2 count by far is an advantage for the pitcher. But in this situation, he fought off a tough pitch and slapped the base hit.
Line shot into center field. That one falls. That should bring Ramirez home. This one rolls through to the wall. And Ramirez is home. And the second runs over the plate. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. Shortstop up. And some production being seen in this game early. They've got a chance now to extend the lead. Up the middle. And that'll get him aboard. They're on a roll. Here comes Reynolds for home. And he scores. Milwaukee's got Big Mo riding on their side right now.
Number 51.
Well, now after giving up 3 straight hits, the manager has to start thinking about getting somebody up in the pen.
And Wong's in the box. I think with one out here, Steve, we might see him bunt.
Well, with the pitcher coming up, I think you have to expect they're going to sacrifice him over.
He deals. Waves at that fastball in the hole now, 0-2. That one's drilled to short. The slide, and he is in there, safe. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Fantastic chance. This one swung on and driven hard. 2 down, and that keeps the runners at first and second.
Coming to bat for the Milwaukee Brewers, catcher.
And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. Last time up, flew up. 2 down, runners at first and second. And here's the first one. And it goes foul. Hit sharply towards the hole. Throw on to second base. Forced play. Side retired. So a great inning here in the second. 3 runs come across, and they've got the lead. The Brewers lead 3-0. Bottom 3 due up next.